Hello, everybody. This is the very first SheAttack.com podcast. So we're just going to go ahead and get right into it and introduce ourselves. I guess I'll go ahead and go first. My name is Nia. I am the founder and editor-in-chief of SheAttack.com. My function for the site is I'm pretty much, I run everything. I tell people what to do. And I've got some good girls though, and they make it really easy for me. The games that I play, everybody who knows me knows that I am a Nintendo head. That is what I do. That is my preference. I'm a Nintendo girl. I love gaming in general. I love all kinds of games, but first and foremost, I pay close attention to Nintendo as a company and what they're doing. As far as how I got into gaming, I've actually been gaming since a very young age. I probably have been gaming as long as I have been able to hold a controller properly, and probably even before then. My very first console was the original Nintendo. Of course, everybody who ever had original Nintendo more than likely played, Super Mario Brothers 1 through 3. That's pretty much really what I played when I was that age, as far as I can remember anyway. Um, and ever since then, it's pretty much been history. I've owned at least one console for every generation since then, and I love gaming. But with that being said, I want to go ahead and give it over to Alexis. Alexis, go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right. Hi, my name is Alexis. Okay, so the function for the site, pretty much I am the PR. Um, I'll go out here and go to different events, and every time I meet or encounter any girl that, is interested in gaming, I automatically pull out the card and I let them know about She Attack and what it's about and how, we're just trying to encourage more women to voice their opinions about video games and just get their voice heard versus, in a friendly atmosphere than an aggressive one, because we know how that can get. But games I play, well, I've been gaming since I was like 3 because I was an only child. So my parents kind of just like, here you go, entertain yourself. So I did. But Nintendo, I had the Super Nintendo. I have had the N64 and pretty much every console except for Sega. I didn't have the Sega because my cousin had the Sega. So, but the games I'm playing now is mostly like, well, I'm getting into Dota. I'm trying to learn it. I'm still finishing up The Last of Us. Still, I'm trying to practice on Street Fighter here and there. And there's actually a lot of games that I've been jumping around. I kind of jump around every day. But I don't know. I guess that's it for that. So go ahead, next.
All right, my name's Ashley, and I'm a writer for the site. I just write articles. As far as games that I play a lot of League of Legends lately. Probably too much because then I can't keep up with my other games as well. My favorite types of games, I guess, are basically RPGs and adventure games. So like Zelda and Mass Effect and stuff like that are some of the top of my head. And then point and click adventure games like Broken Age. I just played that, and that was amazing.
Broken Age.
Yeah, it's so good. And as far as how I got into gaming, like I always try to remember when the first time I ever played a video game was, and I think it was when I was about 4 or 5, and I was playing Bubble Bobble at some person's house. And then I grew up playing the NES with my cousin because I never actually owned a console until I got a Super Nintendo. But yeah.
Next is Shar.
All right, so I'm Charnel, and I go by Drinchan a lot. So if you ever see a Drinchan on any site, that's probably me. And my function for the site, I am a writer, the Twitch manager, and also the podcast manager. So you'll probably be hearing a lot from me. I play mainly RPGs, specifically JRPGs, I would suppose. I'm really into those. And I got into gaming really, really late in life. I don't know how late. Well, everyone has like a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and I started on the goddamn Game Boy Advance. So that tells you something, doesn't it? So,
But that's why we love you, Shar. You're so
yeah,
different.
that's right. So I started on that, and I bought it together. It was a joint effort between me and my brother. First game that we got, it came with Super Mario World, which I didn't really play. My brother beat it, but I never really got into it. I mainly just gamed up Golden Sun. So yeah, that's me.
Erica.
All right, let's go. What's up, everybody? My name is Erica. I am a writer for SheAttack.com. I also co-manage the vlog team and YouTube page for SheAttack. What kind of games do I play? I play a lot of multiplayer games. Games that involve teamwork. I find those very addicting. Games like The Last of Us, Gears of War, Battlefield. I'm also into single-player games. How I got into gaming, pretty much similar to the other girls, a huge Nintendo kid growing up. My first memory of playing video games was playing the first Mario, and I could not even jump over the first hole in the ground, and everybody laughed. Everybody laughed at me. I was like 5 years old, but I was hooked since then, just totally in love. Besides Nintendo, I played them all. I mean, everything from TurboGrafx to Dreamcast, Sega Saturn. So I have a variety of consoles that I grew up on and experienced. So I think that carries on into my adult life. Now I'm just into everything. If it's a game I want to play, doesn't matter what platform it is, I'm going to play it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Gabby.
Oh God. Yeah, so I'm Gabby. I write stuff sometimes. I'm planning on doing more of that. But the first game I ever played was Pokemon when I was like 4 or something, and it was only because like all the kids at school were talking about it, and I wouldn't know what they were talking about, and I'd get like really like embarrassed and like feel bad, and I was peer pressured. So I actually was peer pressured into buying it, and I was so obsessed with it from there. And ever since then, I've like never looked back. I had a Game Boy, and then like I got I think like the Advance came out after that, so I got that, and then I got like a GameCube. I never got to have a Nintendo 64 because all my friends had it, so I would just like go to their house and play it. And then I had a Wii, and then I got a PS2 and a PS3, and yeah. And games I played, I used to be like really into JRPGs, like obsessively so, but I've kind of moved on to playing like more Western RPGs, certain shooters, and I guess like action adventure. Like my favorite series right now is probably Mass Effect because I played it like a year ago and I'm like obsessed with it still. Right now I think I'm playing Pokemon X and the new Assassin's Creed, which is pretty entertaining. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. The next person that I'm going to present to you guys is Jane, and there's a running joke that we have. Jane is incredibly shy. She doesn't talk very much, but she did provide us with her intro that I'm going to read to you guys just a little bit about herself. She says, "My name is Jane. I am a writer and editor for SheAttack.com. I'm a lifelong gamer. I've played every genre on a wide variety of platforms. I have crippling social anxiety and don't talk if I can help it." I'm sorry. XOXO, that's right. All right, Callie, you're next.
Oh geez. Okay. I'm Callie. I'm currently freelance for SheAttack because I have a lot of problems. And the first game I can remember playing is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which actually came out before I was born.
Yes.
So that's how long I've been gaming before I was born.
That is the best way to start.
My parents were huge gamers, so I actually grew up playing shooters, which sounds kind of messed up, but yeah, my dad would play. We played Quake and like Doom and stuff together. So that's that. And then I kind of gradually moved on to Nintendo handhelds, which I'm obsessed with, and I love Pokemon like way too much. And I carry my 3DS with me everywhere. And I like a wide variety of things. I can play Civilization 5 for like 12 hours straight. So that's me.
Yeah.
That game, get away your life.
All right. Now,
I've
last
actually
but
done that
not
on that
least,
game, but yeah.
what? Oh,
It was-
last but not least, Miss Quaisha.
yes, that is me. Hello, everyone. I am Quaisha, aka Spawn Hellraiser, and I am the editor and freelance writer and affiliate liaison for SheAttack. Um, I'm also like a comedian for the girls. They always like laugh at my jokes.
Because you cray.
So it keeps me on my toes with, just like making them laugh, and I enjoy it. How I got into gaming, of course, I'm gonna say I'm a Nintendo head also. My first system I could remember playing on, actually two systems, the Atari 7600 and the first Nintendo. And my mom, she taught me how to play the game. She loved Galaga, and I played like the first Mario game on Nintendo. And after that, I'm gonna say that I'm one of those cheap ass gamers because I wait till a system is obsolete before I buy it. So like when everyone has the system, I come in like 3-4 years later and get it before the new system comes out. And I'm also like that with games. Like I don't really buy new releases. I wait just because I'm like I don't have any money. So so a lot of games I love to play. It's I love playing a lot of different games. I love RPGs, racing, action adventure games, strategy. I'm getting more into shooters, but like I don't really like playing multiplayer games. I like playing single player. So a lot of games that I would review would probably be single player. What I'm gaming now, oh my god, I got like PS3 games I brought and haven't even played yet. I'm still reviewing Ratchet and Clank into the Nexus like the last 2 months. It's a really fun game. I like it because it's like sci-fi, um, and it's some comedy in there. So I like those type of platform games.
Which
Um,
one?
the Ratchet and Clank into Nexus.
Oh my
Yeah,
god. I'm
it's freaking
still
amazing.
jealous.
It's amazing. I also have Call of Duty Ghosts, so I'm trying to play that with my boyfriend. He's like, "You haven't played yet? Why not?" And he put me in his clan, so it's really fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and switch topics. So, next, we're going to talk about what we're looking forward to playing this year in gaming. I'll go ahead and begin and say that I'm really looking forward to Destiny. I was looking forward to Watch Dogs, but Ubisoft kind of killed my hype for that a little bit with the delay and then the overshowing of the game. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Of course, I'm looking forward to all of the games coming out for Nintendo this year: Bayonetta 2, X Shin Megami Tensei, X Fire Emblem. I'm looking forward to Thief. Oh my gosh, I was not checking for that game until the VGX Awards that I painfully had to watch to get footage for the site. Yeah, but Thief looks amazing. And I'm also looking forward to Broken Age and Transistor from Supergiant Games. Ashley?
Hmm. Let's see. I'm definitely, even though I already played the first half of Broken Age, I'm looking forward to the second half.
I'm looking forward to that too.
And then this, I don't know if this counts because it hasn't been announced yet, but I'm so excited for them to announce Fallout 4. Like, I'm gonna lose. Yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna lose it when they announce that. So. And then excited for them to say something about the next Zelda E3.
oh, right.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm excited for a lot of the games that are like coming out this year that have been announced and stuff, but for some reason I'm waiting for news to pick up again because it seems like it's really slow. I want to hear about all the crazy things they're going to do for next gen. I'm kind of looking forward to games that are going to be next gen without being on the current systems so that they can like be pure next gen games. You know what I mean? Like designed from the ground up.
Right.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Char.
All right. Here we go. So, y'all better prepare yourselves. Okay,
It's a long
so
list.
Destiny, because then I can play with all y'all, because I know you're all going to get it, and if you don't, then that sucks, and you all suck. So, that's right, I went there. So, Destiny, Final Fantasy 15, I'm going to have the biggest Craigasm you have ever seen. This is right. And can I just say Persona 5, anyone?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Lose your minds over that shit. Oh, and the what's the 3DS Persona game too? I want to see if that's coming over because that looks cute as fuck. So that.
Oh my god. Char is crazy.
That's
God
right.
has spoken.
All right, my turn. I feel like I have to say Destiny now because otherwise Char's gonna think I suck.
That's right.
So
That's right.
Destiny, yeah. Who said Division? Whoever said Division, you just put a big smile on my face. Yeah, it looks amazing. I'm a big fan of third-person gameplay. E3, I'm just looking forward to the announcements and the gameplay footage of new games like the new Zelda, the new Uncharted. I would love to see footage for the new Uncharted. Just quality games. I want some quality for single-player games. 3 years ago, maybe I'd be looking more towards, multiplayer experiences, but I am ready for some great single-player games. I don't know about anybody else, but that's like my main focus this year.
Right.
And yeah, that's pretty much it for now.
Gabby.
Okay, all my good ones were taken, but basically all of that, and I have to add Infamous Second Son because I love that series and it looks so good.
Yes. Yes.
And the graphics just look so amazing. Alright, and Watch Dogs, if you know that ever decides to come out, because I feel like it's been pushed back for like 10 years. Definitely Persona, I was gonna say that, and then Charted, and I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
And Destiny, definitely. I think I have a code for the beta, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, someone on IGN was giving it away, and my boyfriend got it, and he gave it to me. He's like, "Yeah, I don't want this." I'm like, "Thank you." Yeah, and just more episodes of the Walking Dead, the Telltale Games one.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm
Decides to come
excited
out.
for
Yes.
all the Telltale games.
Those are really good choices, Gabby.
Oh wait, no, I have one more. If you ever heard of The Order?
Yeah.
We were just like one trailer for. Yeah, that one. I don't think it's coming out this year, but looks interesting.
I'm looking forward to The Order. Like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh. What about you, Jane? What games you looking forward to this year? Watch all her games be indie games, which is nothing wrong.
I know. That's gonna be.
I'm trying to think of indie games that are coming out. Damn it.
Godus.
Oh, Hyper Light Drifter.
Never heard that.
Oh my god, go look it up. It's amazing. It's like, how do I explain it? It's like Journey, but you like shoot, and it's kind of like a top-down like Bastion. Go look that shit up. It's great.
Callie.
I don't know if it's coming out this year, but when I heard the announcement for Hyrule Warriors, I got super excited.
Oh
And
my god.
like half of everyone's gonna judge me super hard for that.
Whoa.
Like, I'm really excited. And
Yeah, I'm a Nintendo fan, and even I'm judging you.
Yeah.
I have a guilty pleasure, okay? And then I'm waiting for Bravely Default to get here.
Oh,
It's,
yeah.
I forgot about that.
And then I really want that. And then the obviously Watch Dogs, but who knows when that's happening. And then it's not really a game, but like Pokemon Bank was supposed to happen, and it didn't happen.
Oh my
I'm really
Oh
upset.
yeah, I've been waiting for that.
So Pokemon Bank is something I'm really looking forward to if that ever happens. And then I was going to say something else. Oh, The Walking Dead too, what Gabby said. So, yeah.
What about you, Quaisha?
Well, I quickly wrote down my list because everybody got their list. So I'm starting with Drive Club because I'm a heavy racing fan. And that was actually delayed, so I'm waiting for that game. The Crew, Watch Dogs, Donkey Kong Country Freeze, Mario Kart 8. I love Mario Kart. My first Mario Kart game was on the Wii, actually. So
Oh yeah, Mario Kart 8. That's gonna be pretty
yeah,
dope.
Oh,
And
yeah,
me and Shoke got to play it at the E3 experience. It plays just like Double Dash. I'm gonna love the heck out of that. Looking
yeah.
forward to
And
that.
plus, you can play online with friends. So I love playing online on that game. Um,
I just want to let you know off top, you're gonna
mhm.
get murked in that game. I'm just letting you know.
Bring it on, man. Peach is my girl, and we gonna slaughter. Okay, and Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare. Yeah, that looks sick. So I have to get an Xbox One. Quantum Break. That game looks sick too.
Right.
Yeah, it does.
Bayonetta
Ah,
2 for the Wii U. Oh man.
that game's gonna be pretty good too.
Super Smash Bros. A new one. Oh yeah. Every Nintendo fan talks about that game and who is gonna be, on the roster. I just cannot wait for that game. And the
I'm
last
still waiting
two.
for them to go ahead and confirm Palutena.
Mhm.
They just need to make it happen, man. Add Palutena, man. They need more women in the roster anyway.
They do. They don't have enough. They need that. And my last two, Yoshi's New Island, because I love Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo and on the DS. And the new Tales game, Tales of Zestria. I've
oh
never owned a
yeah.
Tales game in my life. I've never owned one, so I'm hoping to get one this
What?
year. I know.
I
I've
played my
never.
first Tales game this year. Is that right?
Which one?
It's so like every time I go to buy one, it's still like expensive. So I know it's really
Yeah,
good.
because they're so good.
Yeah.
Just don't
I
get
think
crazy
it's
about it.
safe to say that I'm pretty much excited for every single thing coming out this year.
Yeah.
Jane, do you want me to go ahead and say what games you're looking forward to this year? She said most of hers have been named, but she's definitely looking forward to Bayonetta 2. I see that in the chat right now.
Yep.
So we're gonna go ahead and talk about our hot topics for the week. I'm just gonna go ahead and just go down the list, and then when I'm done doing so, we can go ahead and chime in on how we feel about these topics. We are gonna talk about the Titanfall alpha footage. We're gonna talk about Nintendo lost a lot of money recently, and people have been asking Satoru Iwata to step down. Microsoft is paying YouTubers apparently to say positive things about the Xbox One. Sony announced their upcoming PlayStation Now service for summer of this year, supposedly. And there's also been some rumored specs about Nintendo's next generation system. So first, I'll go ahead and start with the Titanfall alpha build footage. Um, I saw it with my boyfriend the other day. Well, I was actually looking over his shoulder to see what it was he was looking at, and I found out it was the Titanfall alpha build footage. But I turned away to do some stuff so I didn't really miss it. So of course, when something like that is leaked on the internet, it's immediately taken off by the game makers or whoever. So I rummaged the internet until I could find it, and I eventually did. I found it the other day, and from what I saw of the footage, it looks like it could be fun, but at the same time, there's that whole thing where what was it? Only 6 players. It's 6v6 or something like that. Um, and the rest of the players are bots. Am I wrong, or is that what was said, or
No,
y'all
you're right.
clarify? Okay.
You're right.
But one thing that I can say is that, it could either be a really fun experience or it could it could really be crazy. Because I know I heard a lot of people saying that, they didn't know who was bots and who were people. I heard a lot of people saying that they couldn't tell who was bots and who were people. I'm not really that experienced in online games because I suck. So I would rather not subject the rest of the world to my sucky playing. But if the game is supposed to rely heavily on the multiplayer since it's not going to have a story player, I guess that's a little bit of a concern. But as far as having an actual opinion on it, I really don't want to judge it based on the alpha build because anybody who knows anything about anything knows that anything that's in alpha build is always going to look significantly worse than the finished product. At least that's how it works in theory. But I'll just have to look out for some more to really kind of gauge my interest in it, I suppose, because it is one of the games that I was looking forward to this year, but I'll just have to see more of that. Anybody else have anything to say about that?
I haven't. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say my hype for it has kind of been lessened recently. I just realized that, I mean, I always knew it was multiplayer only, but I don't know. I just wonder how much I'll end up playing it because I don't really play very much
Right.
multiplayer other than League of Legends, I guess.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
even have an Xbox One, so
well, you can play it on the 360 or PC too.
I
Right.
knew that. I was testing you guys.
Hey, I passed. I checked out a few videos on the alpha footage, and the thing that bothers me is the bots. From what I understand, the reason why it's 6v6 is because they didn't want to have too many Titans running around. I guess every player, real player, gets a Titan. So it'd be 6 Titans versus 6 Titans at some point. I don't know if it's when they get to a certain point, like they get so many points, then they get a Titan, or if it's at a certain time that it comes. I'm not sure on that. But the question I have is why does everybody have to have a Titan? Because I'm thinking if they could eliminate the bots and just have 12v12 or 24v24 or whatever they want to have it, why not just have like a set amount of Titans for each team, keep it balanced, and then first come first serve?
Right.
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know if there's
That's the
something I'm
thing.
missing. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know.
Right. That's
So
the thing. Like, why would they? I don't know.
maybe there's something we're missing, like we're not understanding. Like you said, we can't really judge it right now because it's in alpha. So we'll have to wait and see. But that's the problem I'm having, and that's what's kind of killing my hype is the bots.
Yeah, that's the thing with me is like, why not just keep it real and like, okay, there's only so many people we could do this with. Y'all just deal with it. I would rather it just be a small group of people and they be real people than real people and then the addition of bots to make it seem like it's larger than what it is. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah,
Like-
because when I heard it was 6v6, I thought that's cool. I mean, Last of Us is 4v4, Gears of War is 5v5, and those are like some of my favorite multiplayer games. So I thought, no problem, it'll probably work. But then when I heard these additional bots were added, that just kind of just threw me off, big time.
Right, and then when we initially saw Titanfall, was it E3 where we saw Titanfall? I don't remember where they first revealed it, but they made it seem like this huge, ginormous game, and I think that's probably another reason why so many people's hype have been killed is because we did think it was going to be this huge ginormous game, and then we find out that it's only 6v6, and in theory that's not bad at all, but I think people kind of like how we do sometimes with certain games, we put them on a particular pedestal, and when they don't reach that pedestal, then we're disappointed, no matter the level of quality. You know what I mean? That's just how gamers are sometimes. But
Right.
yeah. Anybody else want to chime in on that?
Did anybody else see it?
I don't know, because I know, like I said, they took that thing quick, fast, and in a hurry. Like I looked up and found that footage. Okay, so next I want to talk about Nintendo. They recently lost a ton of money. How much money was it that they lost this quarter? like
Too much.
336 million or something
So
like
bad.
that.
It was
And
pocket change.
yeah, to us it's a lot of money, but to Nintendo it's pocket change. And then in the midst of all of that, a lot of people were asking Satoru Iwata to step down. A lot of people think that he's doing a terrible job over there at Nintendo, and he's not doing things that he's supposed to be doing, and that the drop in money is a result of that. Anybody want to chime in on that? I just keep it real, okay? As as one of the resident Nintendo fans of the site, I am personally I'm not gonna say I dislike Iwata. I like him as a person. I like him as a leader. But I think that because one of the things that people need to remember about Iwata is that his origins were not business origins. He was a game developer turned businessman, and Yamauchi himself appointed him to be the president of Nintendo. So a lot of the things that he thinks aren't necessarily business savvy, but they tend to work out on the gameplay side. And I think that when it comes down to Iwata, I don't think that he's necessarily doing a bad job. I just think that he's not doing the things that the Western audience want, essentially. Because I mean, let's face it, however you feel about Iwata, the original DS was a ginormous success. The current 3DS is a big success. The Wii was a huge success. The Wii U is stumbling out of the gate, but
I think it's
I
such a
think
big
that
deal because it's like the first console that they've actually like lost a lot of money on. Like all their
right,
other stuff has been like they never really took a loss on any of their stuff before.
right. This is the first
Yeah.
loss they've taken on anything.
But
I blame it on the users
How the users?
because because I feel like the new generation of gamers are so fickle, more fickle than before. They want so much stuff and don't appreciate anything anymore. So I think it leaks into entertainment, especially in gaming. Like for me, I don't feel that the Wii U is a failure. I love the Wii U and the games that came out for it so far. So it's all about preference, but I can understand the business side of it too because you do have to make money for your shareholders, and
Right,
if it's not selling, it's just not selling. So I can understand why people asked him to step down because the shareholders want more money.
right. They want
So
their end.
right, so I think that he needs to get new focus groups, try to see where he can make improvements. I don't think he should step down because, that Nintendo is his baby. It's like, stepping away from your child, because someone said, oh, well, you spilled some milk. So I don't know. I
Right,
just feel like he shouldn't step down. He should just, try to improve.
right.
There's
Mm.
mistakes will be made, but it's almost like they're just crucifying Nintendo for no freaking reason, and I just can't stand it because Nintendo is a very good company. They make very good products, the most quality products I've ever played in my life.
Yeah,
I
it's kind
think
of.
that like Quaisha was saying, he just has to surround himself with appointed people that can guide him in the right direction. Because kind of like how I was saying a little bit earlier, he doesn't have roots in business. He was a programmer before he was the president of Nintendo, and that if he can surround himself with business savvy people that know what they're doing and incorporate his vision for actual gameplay mechanics, etc., then he'll be fine. But he's got to be open to listen. And in a recent interview, he admitted that a lot of his issue is because he is very Japan focused and that he's not really aware with how things work in the West. If he could actually utilize Nintendo of America instead of treating them like puppets, he might be able to get
Right,
somewhere. Because
Yeah.
right.
Reggie, you remember Reggie used to be on top of the world, and then all of a sudden he became a little bit of a puppet to Iwata, and that's a
hmm
problem. You can't do everything in Japan and think that in the West is gonna fly and be cool. Like there's different
Yeah.
culture, different mindsets that he has to take into account. But I'm sorry, Ashley, you can go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess the thing that, like, I have a Wii U and I really actually like the console quite a bit. I think it's a good system, but I don't know, I just look in the future and I'm not really sure. I'm just worried that because like they announced, because a lot of the games they've already kind of talked about have come out, and so far, like, I guess we're looking forward to Smash and Mario Kart, and that's like basically it. I don't know.
Yeah.
They need
Yeah,
to like tell us more or something. I don't know.
they're too tight-fisted. That's one of the things too.
Yeah.
Nobody knows where they're going because they're not talking, not saying
Yeah.
anything.
So it's hard to like not. It's hard to trust them when you're just kind of. So I don't know. I mean, yeah.
Anybody else want to chime on that topic before we move on to the next one?
I do.
What's up, Callie? Tell us how you feel, girl.
I just wanted to add that it's kind of strange that people even asked Iwata to step down, seeing as he oversaw the Wii, which was an extremely large success. And also, Jane had something that didn't really get acknowledged. She said that the Wii U had its best month in December and sold over 500,000 units, so that's pretty recent. So, yeah, that's what I have to say.
Right. And I think that Nintendo is just really in a catch-22 right now, but it's time for us to move on to the next topic. Let's see. There's been a rumor going around that Microsoft is paying YouTubers, specifically those that are partnered with Machinima, to say positive things about the Xbox One.
That
How
ain't
do you
no
guys feel
rumor.
about that?
Confirmed.
It's confirmed.
Yeah. They have a leaked copy of the agreement
Yeah, they do.
going around from Machinima, so
That's
pretty
that's
confirmed.
shallow. That's shallow.
Not only that, but as a media outlet to accept money like that, it's just a slap in the face to your readers and listeners, because they go to you for, objectiveness, to be, to call it like it is, and when you're obviously not, it just calls into question everything you're going to be doing after that.
Right.
Well,
Oh
like,
well,
I'm not
I'll unsubscribe for their channel.
like I'm not. Sorry. I was just gonna say that like I don't really think I'm not defending them or anything, but I read something today that said that they actually, like, the videos that took money or were doing this were supposed to post that they were doing it so that it wasn't like secret or whatever, and that it was kind of a regular, I don't know.
I thought they said
Deal.
they didn't have to. First, I read something. Wasn't it in the thing that was like the whole reason that they were getting money is because they didn't tell anyone. So it's like if you want this money, you can't tell anyone that you're doing this for us, kind of thing.
Yeah.
All I can say about that is that I'm not really surprised. I mean, let's keep it real. I mean,
Exactly.
it's Microsoft. Microsoft is one of the most evil companies in the world. But
I don't know about evil.
that's not to say that the Xbox is not a good product line. You can still have a good product line and be owned by an evil company. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, they're just trying to like damage control their bad PR because they're not really selling very good. I don't know. Like, even though they like announced that they were the best-selling console in December, the only reason that they were is because there's Xboxes to buy and there's not PS4s to buy. So.
I mean, but even still, the Xbox One is not doing bad.
No.
You know,
3 million.
but I mean, while it is unethical, I mean, the YouTube community, especially the gaming community, is growing and has grown exponentially. And really, the best way to get your products out there is to get with people who the common person watches. And people, we turn on our computers, we go to these websites, we read articles by these people, we watch YouTube videos by this person who makes videos in their bedroom, you know what I mean? And we listen to those people a lot more than we listen to these people who are paid actors in the commercials, even though we know now that they're paid. I could understand the route that they were trying to take with that, and it really did blow up in their faces. That really sucks. But I don't know what they're going to do about this. I wonder if there are going to be any lawsuits or anything that comes out of this. I'm really interested to see how it's going to play out. All right, everybody. That concludes our very first SheAttack.com podcast. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Google Plus, Instagram, Pinterest, and Tumblr. Um, we are going to be having a contest coming up very, very soon. So I encourage you guys to subscribe to the website. Just go down to the footer, put your email down in the subscription area, and subscribe. We will talk to you guys at a later date. Thank you guys for listening.